Hello and welcome to this tutorial on the orthographic drawing technique, or sometimes called an orthographic projection. I'm going to start by asking you what you notice about this drawing technique of the car itself. One thing I hope you noticed is that of the features there are three views: top, front and side. There's the top, there's the front and there's the side. It's the same with any object and they're always arranged this way. The views also perfectly line up. If you look at the blue dashed lines there, you'll see that they line up, and that's a critical feature of this drawing. And then finally, there are measurements. You can see that they're circled in green. Not the clearest, but that's another feature of an orthographic drawing. Here's an example of a herb marker. Could you complete it? Right, pause now, have a go at that. Hopefully, if you've managed to do it, you should have ended up something like that. You'll notice here, there are three views again, top, front and side. They line up, there's black dashed line this time, and there are measurements, and I've circled them in green. So, if you want to understand how to do this, I'm going to play a little video now of me doing it.
Hello and welcome to this tutorial on orthographic drawing. We are going to today attempt to draw this herb marker in an orthographic perspective. Now remember, that would mean we'd need a front, side and top view of the objects. And they should all be lined up perfectly. I'm going to show you one that's wrong. Can you identify what's wrong with this one to begin with? Okay, hopefully you've had some thought. You'll notice that the side view actually has these projection lines at the bottom which line up perfectly. So there's a positive. The front view is there and it lines up with the side, but that is way too thick. If I were to show the side view again. So that, in reality, would be far thinner. It would look something like that. Then if we look at the top, you'll see, if I line up here, projection line here, that's more or less accurate, but here it's not in line. So to improve this, the projection line should actually extend out there so that the top view goes all the way there. All good, right? All finished? Not quite. If you wanted it to be really good, where there's like a fold in the material, a bend, for example, or a change of direction, I should say, here, for example, and here and here and here, you'd actually see those lines. So that would be there, for example. And likewise, this drawing doesn't have any measurements, so it would be good to actually measure the item or put rough measurements of what you think it would be. Let me show you a better version. Here we go. This time it's in colour, a bit nicer. Done our front view. Get your projection lines from the top and the bottom. Draw your side view. It's just going to look flat, isn't it? And I know from experience this material is about 3 millimeters. So you could even measure it to the nearest millimeter, 3 millimeters. And then after that, you could indicate as well, like I said, where there are changes in direction of the material. So here, here, here. You'd actually see them as lines that line up. There, there, there and there. And don't forget there should be sizes. Now I'm just going to put an arrow on here and indicate what it should be in reality, and that would be 150 millimeters. So that's the side view done. Then the top view, again, draw some projection lines up so that everything's lined up. Again, it should be 3 millimeters, so I'm just going to mark that. That's the thickness of the material. Very common with thickness of material with laser cut. Again, you'd actually see that point here from the top. You can just about see it there and there. So from this point, you'd go up and have a little line. Same here. And then finally, don't forget as well to add the lead there. Now, if you don't know what it is for real, just imagine what it would be. I'm going to say that this is 70 millimeters, just for clarity. There you go. Front view, side view, top view, all lined up, and measurements. Best of luck.
So, there are your instructions. Consider your favourite design, draw it out, use a ruler, front, top and side views, make sure they line up and include measurements. There's an example for you. Best of luck everyone.